Welcome back to the channel where we mix things up, and today we're going to be doing my official 2021 NBA All-Stars tier list maker so far. So right now it is February 2nd, so it's just going to be right now. I'm not going to be talking like what they think they're going to do, but just specifically right now. So yeah, this is going to be controversial, and no matter what I do, not everyone is going to be happy. So comment down below what you think you would change. I know there's probably going to be comments at like, why do you do this? Why do you do that? But just this is all my opinion. Leave a like, makes a really big difference. Subscribe because we make constant NBA content that you're surely to enjoy. I really appreciate it. And so yeah, so the All-Star, I don't know if they're going to play the All-Star game this year. I'm not exactly sure because of the whole virus stuff, but hopefully they do. I don't know. Okay, so first we have, just looking at the tiers, we have the Eastern All-Stars, East Borderline All-Stars, West All-Stars, West Borderline All-Stars, and not even close. So there will be 12 in the East All-Stars, and 5 to 6 in the East Borderline All-Stars. I saw 6 on the Steel Second channel do it. So yeah, so I just wanted to do it on this channel because a couple of you were requesting this. So yeah, the same thing on the Western side. So now let's begin. First, we have Anthony Davis. AD, as a Laker fan, has not been AD. I gotta admit that. But it's Anthony Davis. And I still think that because he's been playing like a defensive player of the year candidate, he's gonna be an all-star. I think none of us can disagree with that. Next, DeAndre Ayton. Okay. DeAndre Ayton, he has had a couple of good games since, like the last couple of games. But I'll put him in the West Borderline All-Stars, but I don't think I'm probably gonna take him off. Oh, okay, maybe not even close. I'll just change this to not an All-Star. Not even close. It's like, that's just too far. Next, Bam Adebayo, he will be an Eastern Conference All-Star. I'm pretty sure, no doubt, because he's just been so good. Yes, he's been the first option. They've not been losing, but Bam has been so good as the first option. His stats are I'm pretty sure up a bit, and he's just such a good player. And I have really high hopes for Bam, and he's going to be an All-Star, no doubt. Next, Bradley Beal. I have him as a starter, in my opinion. He's averaging 35 points a game, and I know he's in like one of the worst teams in the league. But if Trae Young made it last year, I think he's going to make it this year. Now, it's going to be tough to cut a bunch of these guys, but this is all my opinion. So yeah, Bradley Beal will be it. Next, Ben Simmons. I don't think he's going to make it. Okay, I'm going to put it at the Eastern All-Stars, but I'm going to take him off soon because he's definitely had a down year with his scoring, and you need to score a lot to just be an All-Star. And I know like Draymond was an All-Star, but he was on like a super winning team. But Ben Simmons, he's kind of regressed on the offensive side. I know his defense, playmaking, rebounding. He's been a triple-double machine this year. But his stats have been down. He was last year, I think 2 years ago or last year. I'm pretty sure both of those, but I don't think this year he will be, mainly with more talent. Next, Blake Griffin, he's not going to be an All-Star. I think Blake Griffin is kind of washed. I don't think he has a single dunk this year. It might have changed. He's been taking so many three-point shots, and he's not amazing at it, but he's not going to be an All-Star. Next, Devin Booker. Oh, wait, where did I put him? I have no idea where I put him. Okay, right here. I personally think he's going to be an All-Star. It's tough to say. Okay, I'm going to move Aiden to not an All-Star. I'm pretty confident he won't be. Okay, he just hit the game winner. I have the game winner on my channel. But I'm not exactly sure because D-Book, his stats are down, but they're winning. Now, I'm not exactly sure about Chris Paul coming soon, if both of them will be an All-Star, but I'm going to have them in the West All-Star for now. He might go down to borderline. Next, Malcolm Brogdon. He's been playing well. He's not going to be an All-Star. He plays in Indiana. He's kind of in a small market. No one really watches the Pacers. He's not going to be an All-Star. Next, LeBron James. He's a top 3 MVP candidate, no doubt. Jimmy Butler. Oh, okay. So far, he hasn't played many games. But in the games he played, he's looked pretty good. I think he had 25 the last 2 games. Oh, it's just tough to say because he just hasn't played much. Okay, I'm gonna check his stats. Okay, Jimmy's averaging 18.8 points, 6 rebounds, 4.4 assists on only 8 games, though. It's tough to say because I would say these are worse stats than last year, and he could have been an All-Star, but he just surprised everyone and was on a winning team, though. Jimmy, I have actually no idea. Okay, I'm gonna put him in borderline for now. I might bring him up, but it's gonna be so far, and he's only played 8 games, so I don't think, I'm gonna put him in borderline. Okay, next we have CJ McCollum, and I have him in borderline all-star. He's averaged he's been hurt recently, but when he was playing, he's been so good, just so calm and collective. He's had his best season of his career. I don't personally think he's going to be an all-star, mainly because of the talent in the Western Conference, and I have a couple guys over him, but for now, Western all-star. Oh, Chris Paul. Okay, Chris Paul was not the best, statistically wise, for the Suns at first, but recently in his last 2 games, he's been really good. The point guard himself, he almost had a triple-double last game, got the game-winning assist to D-Book. But, it's tough to say. Okay, these are going to be tough to say, but for now, I think only one player on the Suns is going to be an all-star. Whether it's Booker or Paul, I think he's going to be a borderline all-star. It's tough to say. Okay, next, Damian Lillard, he's an all-star. He hit that nasty game winner against the Bulls. I have that also on my channel. Make sure to check that out if you haven't already. But Dame Dollar, he's a top 10 player in the league. He's been pretty good this year. He has been better recently, and he's just so good. Everyone knows Dame Dollar is going to make the all-star team. I don't know if he's going to start exactly. I don't think he will, but he's definitely going to be an all-star. Next, DeMar DeRozan. Shout out to DeMar doing the stats in the NBA.com NBA highlights. But he isn't going to be an all-star. It's tough to... He has been really good. He's really underrated. But tell me, you wouldn't have Chris Paul or CJ over DeMar. You wouldn't. I think DeMar is really underrated. He's had a pretty good year. It's fluctuated a lot, but I don't think he's going to be an all-star. He's been underrated. And if you play in San Antonio, there's a good chance that you're going to be underrated, but I still don't think he's going to be an all-star. Next, Victor Oladipo. Okay, this Rockets team has been pretty underrated. But, for now, Western All-Star, I mean, you could probably arguably say that DeMar has had a better season than VO. It's tough to say, but... Okay, I'm going to put both of these guys in the Western All-Stars, but if there's already too many people, I'm going to take them out into not an All-Star. Next, D'Angelo Russell is not going to be an All-Star. I think D'Lo's pretty overrated. He just doesn't really lead to... Okay, I don't think he really fits... Oh, this Minnesota team's not good. He hasn't been doing the best. He's been doing good. He's been doing okay. Yes, he's going to put up 28.6 assists on decent efficiency. He's not going to provide much defense, and I don't think he's going to be an all-star. Next, Drummond, he's also not going to be an all-star. Drummond, he's going to put up the stats. You might say, stat-wise, he's going to be an all-star, but everyone knows that. Yes, the Cavs have been good, but he's not going to be an all-star. Next, Joel Embiid, no doubt an all-star. He's top 2 in MVP with another center, who is right here, Nikola Jokic, who I'm also going to put in the Western all-star. And these two have just been so good. I think Joel Embiid is averaging 27, 12, 4 assists on 40% from downtown with an elite defense. Jokic, he just put up 47 recently. Jokic is just so good. Next, De'Aaron Fox, he's not going to be an all-star too. I like the Swiper, but I wouldn't have him even over VO. The Kings, they're the Kings. Next, Gordon Hayward. He has been really good, and I'm going to put him in borderline, but I think I will take him out soon. It's tough to say, but I don't think he's going to make it. He's had a really good revival of his career, but the Hornets still aren't winning the most, and he's just gone under the radar with LaMelo Ball. Just LaMelo Ball being insane, or being pretty good now. Giannis Antetokounmpo in the Eastern All-Stars. Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the best name ever. No doubt. He's not... Okay, he's going to make the All-Star team, no doubt. He's still the Greek freak of nature. He's probably not going to be in the MVP candidate because his stats have been kind of down, but he's going to be an all-star. Next, we have Jeremy Grant. I don't think he's gonna make an All-Star team personally. I mean, Piston fans are gonna say, yeah, put him in the All-Star team. He's averaging 24 points a game. But you guys are still the worst team in the league. No one else on the team puts up over 15 points a game. Someone has to score on this team. And yes, I like that the Pistons have been competing like every single game. They've been blowing it in the fourth. They haven't been too good in the fourth. But Jeremy Grant has been a very good bright spot that I'm surely they're going to keep in the long run. But he's not going to be an All-Star. Next, James Harden, he's going to be an All-Star. I know he kind of tanked his value where he like half-tried with the Rockets, but he's been pretty good with the Nets, especially his playmaking, and he's a superstar. Next, Brandon Ingram. Ooh. Oh, this is a tough one. I think he is going to make it for now. I think B.I. will make it. He's been really good this season, similar points, similar efficiency, and that was an All-Star last year. He's really good. I think he will, but I might take him down a spot. Next, we have Jamal Murray. He's going to be borderline. So, yeah, I'm probably going to take these three out. He's been better than VO, but not better than Chris Paul, no doubt. He didn't really show, like, his play with the bubble was it kind of looks like a fluke a little bit. It's a bit early still, but he hasn't been like that All-Star, the leap they wanted, like 25 points a game in the playoffs. He's going to elevate his game in the playoffs, but I don't think he's going to be an All-Star. So, yeah, I'll put him here now. I'll probably take him down. Next, John Morant. Okay, he has been missing games. The Grizzlies have been winning, but they just haven't played much. So, I would love to put Ja here. Just, the 2019 draft has gone really underrated. Zion, Ja, DeAndre Hunter, RJ, Darius Garland, they've all been really good. They haven't really got the attention they deserve. But I think borderline, I think I'm going to take these three guys off. Yeah, I'm sorry, DeMar, VO, and Jamal Murray. I like all of these guys, but they're not All-Star level. And John Morant's better than all of them. Next, Jaylen Brown, he's going to be an All-Star, no question. I think he can be an All-Star starter. That's how good he was. The Celtics have had a lot of virus protocols, and Jason Tatum has missed games, and Jaylen Brown has always been the bright spot, averaging 27 points a game. I think like 50, 40, 90. The free throws might be like at 85, but still, he's been amazing, while also having elite defense. Next, John Wall. He's not going to be an All-Star too. I'd rather have Ja, I'd rather have Murray, I'd rather have DeRozan, I guess. I'm not exactly sure, but yes, I like that he's revived his career, but he's still not All-Star level. Next, Jason Tatum, he's going to be an All-Star, no question. Good to see that these two duos have been really good. He's been an absolute beast, averaging like 26, good defense, 44% from downtown. He's going to be an All-Star again. Next, Karl Anthony Towns. I'm having him in borderline right now. I don't think he's going to be an All-Star, mainly because he can't stay healthy, and he's only played like 4 games right now, and like last year I think he was kind of snubbed. I'm not exactly sure. Timberwolves are probably the worst team in the league. I would probably so far they have, not on paper. The Pistons are the worst team on paper, but this team has really been disappointing. But Cat, he isn't healthy anymore. Next, Kawhi, no doubt an All-Star. He's probably going to be an All-Star starter. He's been so good, and the Clippers are the best team in the league. Next, Kevin Durant, he's going to be an All-Star. I think he's going to be the captain this year. He's been an absolute beast, an efficient 30 points a game. While he has to guard their best perimeter defender now. Well, I guess it could be Jeff Green, but they're one of their top perimeter defenders because they're not a good defensive team. But Katie's back. Next, Kemba Walker, he's not being an All-Star. I'm sorry, Kemba. I love your game, but you've been really off ever since that injury. It's sad to see it. I heard like an article, Kemba's game is off and also his smile. And like we all like to see people happy, and that's really sad to see, but he just hasn't been very good. Next, Chris Middleton. Eastern borderline All-Star. He's always like the last person on the All-Star team that gets like he's just always that borderline guy. I think he might make it, but he might not. Next, Kyle Lowry. Okay, Kyle Lowry's in the comments, and I know Kyle Lowry, he told me to vote for him in the All-Star game, so I'm putting Kyle Lowry as an Eastern All-Star. Kyle Lowry, you're in the comments, and that's why you're here. And you've had a pretty good season. Next, Kevin Love, not an All-Star, no question. Kyrie will be an All-Star. Wait, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have to have 12. Okay, hopefully we have enough. But Kyrie, he's averaged like 28, 6, and 4 on amazing efficiency. Now, of course, his defense hasn't been very good, and he missed 2 weeks, but you can't deny Kyrie's talent, and he's no doubt going to be an All-Star. Next, Zach LaVine. Ooh, I think I have Zach LaVine over Gordon Hayward. He's going to be borderline. I can't have him in the same tier as these guys, because he's had a really good season. He's averaging like 27, 50, 40, 90. His one-on-one defense is pretty good. His team defense is not good. The Bulls have been okay, like on the lower end of okay. I don't personally think he's going to be an All-Star, but he's always on the cusp. Next to Marcus Aldridge, he's not going to be an All-Star. He's kind of regressed as from his Portland Trailblazers days. He's still a good player. The Spurs need to trade him, or he's gonna probably leave in free agency. He's still a good player, but he's not gonna be an All-Star. Next, Luka Doncic. He's gonna be an All-Star, no question. The Mavericks have been very disappointing, but he's still All-Star level. He's averaging like 29, 9, and 9. And this team just can't stay healthy for the virus and injuries. And this game where they stayed healthy, they were very good against a good team. And yes, they lost to a Devin Booker game winner. But if you lose to a game winner, you know it's a good game. Next, Miles Turner. He has had a very good defensive season, but he's not going to be an All-Star. He's just not this quality. Like, he's not Ben Simmons level, Gordon Hayward level even. Next, Paul George. He's going to be an All-Star, no question. He's been really good this season. I know we all clown Pandemic P, but he's been so good. He's shooting like 50% from 3. He's shooting like 50, 50, 90, and that's insane with the elite defense. Clippers, best team in the league. He's going to be an All-Star. Next, we have Kingus Pingus, not going to be an All-Star. He's been kind of off ever since that injury. Really sad to see. A big part of the Mavericks' disappointment. Hopefully he can bring it back. Julius Randle. Oh man, this is going to be a tough one. Okay, I need to check Julius Randle's stats. Okay, Randle's averaging 22, 11, and 6 on pretty good efficiency. 47, 37, 81. For a center / power forward, that's pretty good. The Knicks, there's a lot of Knicks fans that are probably going to vote him. He's had a very good season. Definitely borderline. I wouldn't put him in, for sure, All-Star. Okay, next we have Rudy Gobert. He's going to be, I think, an All-Star. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're probably going to have to take a couple of them off looking at this list. But just Rudy, he's been really good. His scoring has been a lot better. His rebounding has been pretty good. Just when Rudy's on the floor, the Jazz are just better. Now, I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be over someone like Chris Paul. But for now, I might take him down. But for now, I'm going to put him there. Next, Russell Westbrook. I don't think he's going to be an All-Star personally. It's the top of the list because he had that one good game, yes. But one good game does not solidify your whole season. And right now, he's been putting up some pretty good stats, I must admit. Efficiency's awful, and they're like the worst team in the league. Or second worst in the Eastern Conference, I'm pretty sure, record-wise. Next, Domantas Sabonis. He's going to be an All-Star. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have 11 now. Okay, but Sabonis, he's the best passing big man in the East. Jokic is the best passing big man in the whole league. But Sabonis, he's averaging like 20, 10, and 6 on pretty good efficiency. I think that definitely deserves to be an All-Star. Next, Colin Sexton. Okay, he's got to be a borderline. Okay, I'm probably going to have a couple borderline. But he's been really good this season. He's averaging, I think, 25 on amazing efficiency. This Cavs team has been very surprising. It's really good to see Colin Sexton do good, but I think he's borderline. Next, Shea. I don't think he's going to be an All-Star. I mean, he's at the top. He's had a pretty good season, but it isn't enough to be an All-Star over Cat, Jaw, CP3, CJ. Next, Spicy P. Ooh, this is a tough one. Okay, I'm going to check his stats right now. Okay, so Pascal's averaging about 28 and 4 on pretty bad splits, I guess, or his 3-point is pretty bad. I mean, last year, he was an all-star starter. It's tough to say. I think he's in borderline, but I think it's tough to say. Okay, next we have Donovan Mitchell. Wait, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I think Donovan Mitchell will be an West All-Star. He's been really good this season. I think he's going to make an All-NBA team this year. The Jazz have been elite. I think like the second best team in the West now. They, of course, lost the Nuggets, but he's been super good. And his playmaking has been a lot better. Next, Stephen Curry. He's going to be an All-Star, no question. So I think those will be our starters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, all West All-Stars. I think I like that. Next, we have Trae Young. I think Trae will be an All-Star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, okay. Trae, he's averaging like 27, 8. And just watching him against the Lakers, it's kind of annoying how much free throws he gets, but hate the game, don't hate the person. And it's just really interesting, but he's had a lot of ups and downs. The Hawks, now that they have a over 500 record, and Trae's still putting up these stats, I think he's going to be an All-Star, even if because he was an All-Star last year without winning. Next, Nick Vucevic, he's going to be borderline. It's tough to say, there's so many borderline. I might cut a couple of guys, but that's what I have for now. And Zion, he's going to be a borderline. Okay, so I'm going to review this list, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I think I like this list a lot. So the East All-Stars: Kevin Durant, Giannis, Harden, Bam, Joel Embiid, Bradley Beal, Jason Tatum, Brown, Kyle Lowry, Kyrie Irving, Sabonis, and Trae Young. Borderline, we do have a lot of them. I'm thinking about maybe moving Gordon Hayward down, but I can't. I have to recognize his amazing season. We have Ben Simmons, Colin Sexton, Jimmy, Gordon Hayward, Chris Middleton, Zach LaVine, Julius Randle, Pascal Siakam, and Nick Vucevic. For the West All-Stars, AD, Booker, LeBron, Curry, Dame, Jokic, B.I., Kawhi, Luka, Paul George, Mitchell, Rudy. For the West, I mean, I guess you can put Cat over. No, okay. I guess you could replace Rudy with either Chris Paul or Joe. I'll be totally fine with that. You can put any of these All-Stars here. Rudy, Western borderline All-Stars, CJ, Ja, CP3, Cat, and Zion, and then all of these guys, so they're not All-Star. So yeah, this was quite a long video, but these are going to be my All-Stars. Not everyone's going to be happy with this list. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment what you would change, and I'll see you all next time.